How many of you guys have ever taken a shot, single leg, and ended up extended and down here hanging on? Good. Not good that you're taking that, but good that you're honest. If you've wrestled long enough, that's probably happened. How many of you have taken a shot, got the leg, maybe even got it up in the air, got both hands on it, and you're moving around, but the guy has great defense and he's shoving you, and you spend a minute, 45 seconds to get nothing out of it? Yeah, it's frustrating. We're going to work on some singles finishes today. It's a little bit all over the place because some of you guys shoot a little differently. More than one way to skin a cat. The way I'm going to show you works for us, but there's other things that we do as well that work. So your coach may be showing you a way that really works, and the way I'm going to show maybe a little different. Just add tools to your toolbox. Look, the more you know, the more you put in there, and different body styles help too. You know, you get a long, lanky guy, so really try to take it all in. But listen, a lot of you are still sort of dragging. All right, we need to pick it up. You need to maximize your investment. Somebody paid good money for you to come here. Focus. When I call you in here, get in quick. When I send you back, get back quick. What I want you to do is run back, and I just want each one of you to grab your partner and just hit 2 or 3 singles each. Just drill your single leg for about 30, 40 seconds to get a sweat going. We're going to focus, and it's kind of hard to teach because usually I do a day of swing single and then straight on. We're kind of combining the both. But the first thing we're going to do is just, I'm going to get down here, and on our finish, we're gonna look for getting the fit position. Fit position puts me in the advantage to get my angle. So I'm going to get here, and when I level change, the fit position I'm looking for is right here, where my ear is on their knee, and then my shoulder is behind their knee joint, so that when I bend, if my shoulder's up here, you know, I can't get a whole lot of pressure on his knee. So my fit position is here. Okay, so all I want you to do is work on getting the fit position, come in here and do a level change, and getting right here. And I want you to get here, and I want you to put your ear on the top of his knee. I want you to put your shoulder joint in the back of his knee. So a lot of you are getting here to get in the fit position. You really got to run your feet to get here. Then we're going to put our hand on the mat. We're going to grab his shoelace. We're just going to bump knee slide a little bit to try to get his hands down. So we're going to go fit position, level change, swing, and I'm really shooting my hand through here. So if he had sprawled my elbow, it's real easy to get my elbow and lock him out. Here, and then just a little bit of a knee slide. All right? One more time. And, you know, you might want to go both sides. Go here. Am I fit yet? No, my shoulder's not down, and I don't have enough of an angle. So I'm just going to circle a little bit here. Now, I'm fit. My shoulder's behind the knee. Go to fit position, go about 2-2 exchange. 1, 2, 3. A lot of times you'll get right to that fit position, and you'll finish without any struggle, and that's ideal. Is get good enough setups and level changes to where when you hit that shot, man, a lot of times you take them right to their back if you hang onto the arm. So that's ideal, and that's what we're shooting for, but we're going to troubleshoot because you all know 9 times out of 10, unless you're really, really good, you don't always get to that perfect fit position. So again, the first one we're working here, we're going to go right back to this fit position, but this time Josh is squatting or putting a little bit of pressure and squaring up on me. Here he's going for his whizzer. So all I'm going to do now is, once I get to this fit position, I am going to, he's got one hand on the mat. I'm going to just try to get both of his hands to the mat. And this really works. What we're doing now is really helping for what we're going to do in 2 things when they get a good whizzer on you. I'm simply going to, go ahead, you can keep your half whizzer in or whatever. I'm simply going to pull the leg and knee slide to get his weight going forward. Once I get his weight going forward, I'm going to raise and come to this back knee, try to step my leg, my knee over his back leg, and go to that back leg, okay? And I like to do it to both sides. Right here, I'm not quite fit. He's putting a little weight on me, so I'm just going to circle, and I'm picking this leg up and sort of knee sliding in to get his weight going towards his hands, and then coming to that back knee. It's not real hard, so we'll go 1, get to fit position. Right here, I'm not yet fit. Top man start trying to square a little bit. I'm just pulling this leg here, and I'm going to extend this arm. So 1 is get fit, pull the leg. 2 is knee slide to get his weight going forward. 3, head up and attack the back knee. 1, 2, 3. All right, again, I'm throwing a lot because each single is different based on what they do. But it's real important, and you guys are doing a real nice job. It's real important, though, as I'm getting fit here, that I get this hand to the mat, because while I'm getting fit, if my position's not good, if Josh had already squared his hips on me, I'm down here, and that's where we really don't want to be. So as I'm getting here, I've got to immediately, I want to get this hand to the mat as I'm getting fit, because a lot of times you'll be out here. So I've got to get my shoulder put right behind there and get to circling. So a lot of you are not getting this hand here to get the weight on the guy so that you can really come up and around. So as you get in there and you're working to get fit, I mean, you know, ideally you come to your feet, but a lot of times they're already half sprawling, and as they're pulling their leg out, you got to get that hand there so you can get this thing locked out a little bit. So focus more on getting that hand and pulling, keeping your head up as you're circling. 1, 2, 3. That was a really nice job. And again, there's different situations. You'll only hit that where you're coming up behind when they don't have too much pressure on you and you're really trying to get to your feet. But remember, you don't secure the takedown until you have both legs. A lot of you are getting there and you're circling all the way around and your knee sliding with the hand in the middle, but you're never reaching out and taking that far knee to get the takedown. Don't work 40 hours for the whole week and then not get your paycheck. You do all that work for that shot, secure your points, all right? Now, that's when you've really blown off a beautiful fake and you get in there so quick that you're up and you're going to that back knee before they've ever really reacted. This time though, as I hit my shot, Josh is gonna kind of get some weight down on me where I'm not all the way fit, but he's not all the way on top of me. So I'm gonna come here, right here. If his knee goes to the mat and he's working on squaring up, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I've got to get my elbow to the mat. Okay, I'm not down here. I haven't grabbed anything yet, so I can't completely get fit. I've got to come here and I want to lock my hands at his knee. The whole key though is keeping my elbow on the mat. If my elbow comes up, he's going to square on me, and now I'm in a place I never wanted to be. So I'm going to lock out his knee with my elbow being on the mat. I'm going to lock my hands, and I'm simply going to circle, circle, circle. I want to put my knee behind that leg. I want to pick this up, put it on the shelf, and then keep circling back to where we were and attack that back leg. So you've got to, that's why I'm saying it's kind of complicated, because if I'm in here and I pull it up and I'm up, then I'm going to keep coming here. But if he's got the weight coming down on me, I want to get my elbow to the mat. Here, I want to get my elbow to the mat and lock on that knee. As I lock, see how I'm driving, getting fit, taking the pressure off that whizzer. Okay, circle, circle, pick, circle around that back leg. So that's the lockout. Elbow to the mat, lock, drive, circle, and block. He's sprawling on me, boom, lock. I want to keep my legs back. Don't want to get picked and splayed them. Circling, circling, circling. I want to shelf this, pick it up. Circle, circle, come to that back leg. Any questions? Yo. One more time. He's sprawling. Circle, circle, circle. Block, pick, attack. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I'm wrestling Josh and he gets a good hard whizzer on me, even if my technique's perfect, I may not score on him, because he's just one of those guys that's almost impossible to score on. But I can promise you, the only chance you have on scoring on a guy like that with those whatever hips he's got is to get your technique perfect. So when I get in here and I get to this position and he gets his key lock, all right, it's gonna be tough. So I have got to make sure that I lock my hands here, and now he's gonna wiggle around a little more. I've got to make sure that I lock here. Once I get here, if I start trying to change off and stuff, well, he's still got a big, let's turn around a little bit. Yeah. Right here, he's got a pretty good whizzer. If he starts really getting his hips down, I'm in trouble. My elbow's up. I get my elbow down, I pull, I step around here. But even if I get to here on these good guys, I'm not gonna score unless I can take some bite out of this whizzer. He's too tough on me here. I have got to attack that knee and really get it up. See, as I get the leg up and drive a little, and it's this whole shoulder here. I've got to get it low so that I can take the bite and extend that whizzer. Okay, so I'm here, and I get to here. A lot of you guys are going to get here and start trying to do this crap. He's out. You've got to keep all the pressure on that knee and get some weight on it. You got to get this leg up on the hip, which again on him is not going to be easy. From here, if he's still whizzering hard, which he will be, you got to fight to get your shoulder in there, and then start getting the weight to his hands. attacking that back knee. So we're gonna go here, dummy man. I want you to key lock. Grab your own shoelaces. Now I'm not teaching this right now, but you gotta know how to get to that. So as I get there, I'm gonna pull, and as I circle, get my hips around, I've gotta get it step. And this is still tough. Get the weight forward as I'm getting it to my hip. Now he'd fight me for another 45 minutes here, okay? The only chance I have, though, is sinking my shoulder and getting the weight, getting his hands going forward before I attack that back knee. Any pointers there? 1, 2, 3. If you are really hitting your level change in your shot and you're not able to get that elbow to the mat, I want you to watch what Josh does here to get the elbow to the mat. Go ahead.
You want me to talk through it? Or?
Yeah, you can talk through it.
All right, so you go for your single leg, and you get stuck here. Like a lot of people, you know, a lot of times you will. What I like to do is I'll lock my hands, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to crunch myself into a little ball. I'm gonna drop to my right hip, into my right elbow, and he's gonna fall forward. So basically I'm sucking myself back here, all right, drop into my elbow and my hip, and then from here I have enough space to back pedal to get to the position where Coach Phillips wants us. So I circle, 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 bam, you know, switch, and drive off.
What he's doing is giving himself an opportunity to get that elbow to the mat to lock out that leg. One more time.
So I shoot, he gives me a sprawl, I get stuck, I lock, sink, drive, 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 finish off.
Now, if he does that, he sinks his hips but doesn't get to his elbow to the mat, he's going to end up extended because he's going to sprawl out. So do that one time. If this happens, it means you didn't get your elbow to the mat properly. He can't get there, okay? So as you're transitioning here, if you bring your hips to the mat and don't get your elbow over, then we'll go to the next move in a minute. So for right now, I want you to do this properly. Boom, you get there. You're not quite there, but you feel like you can get your elbow there. Go ahead and lock, pull your hips back, circle around, and then do the same transition we just did. Are there any questions? 1, 2, 3. Something that I did for a long time and I didn't quite know this, okay? He's getting all the way to here. Let's turn around a little bit. He's getting all the way to here. All right, and then once he gets here, and when I get here, and Josh is not gonna just let me step this leg, by the way, but when I do, I wanna turn my knee and face that wall to bring his shoelaces up. But now, he's getting to here and he's just pulling, which we do wanna pull to shelf. But as I'm trying to pull this, I gotta start really focusing on getting my shoulder down too. As I'm pulling, I wanna drop this shoulder so that I can really get this leg up. If you're just in here kind of pulling and you don't get any shoulder drive, it's not gonna work. So as you're pulling, focus, if your shoulder's up here, you're never gonna pull it out. Focus on getting this shoulder fit. It won't be fit down there, it'll be more like under his butt. So get pressure and then start pulling so you can get that shoulder down a little better. The deeper your shoulder is under here, the better you're gonna be. Pull and slip, pull and slip. 1, 2, 3. When you take a good shot and you get an angle, that's where you wanna do, where you wanna be. You wanna finish with one of those holds. You wanna get around the corner so quick that you're attacking that back leg before he reacts. But if he reacts, you wanna elbow down, circle, circle, shelf, and attack everything properly. Even if it's a guy that's not at your level, do it right. Don't develop a bad habit. But a lot of times, you're wrestling a guy that's so good, your setup doesn't get you all the way in there. Or you shoot more of a straight on single. So this time as I shoot, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna start from here. I'm just gonna grab his leg. But it really happens when I shoot and I don't get it all. He starts sprawling on me now. So now, I'm never getting the angle. He's already got his hip away. I either gotta get out of here or I gotta improve my position. So, we're gonna do what I call post row and run. I'm gonna start right here. Josh is gonna sprawl hard. I am going to post. Look how high my head is. Now, I posted, I'm keeping my head up. Now I'm gonna row. Row, row, row the boat, like I'm rowing. I gotta get my elbows in. If I'm out here, I'm never gonna score on this guy. So he's up, I shoot, he sprawls, I post. Keep my height up. Now I row. When I row, look what it does. It gets his leg up, gets some weight on his hands. Now I'm gonna run my hips over to here, to where our feet are all pointing the same direction. If I'm out here on some guy, he's got ankle picks, he's got spladles and all kind of crap. I gotta row. So he's standing up, I shoot, he sprawls, post, row. Get that leg up and run. Run sort of hip to hip. Other side. Shoot my single. He sprawls hard. Post, row, and run. Hip to hip. Well, not really hip to hip, but just getting our feet the same direction so he can't attack this leg. Shot, post, row, and run. Kind of a hip to hip. Look how high I've got this. So start on your knee. Grab the hamstring, or you're trying to go to the knee. He sprawls hard. Now, boom, don't hang here and get like that. That happens, and that's a terrible place. Boom, he sprawls, post, row, and run. Running my feet, my hips to his shin. 1, 2, 3. One of these guys gets the single, okay? When the guy sprawls, post, post. Now, when he's putting weight on him, Addison, as he rows, row, pull that leg up. See what he did? You can't just run your feet because the guy's got weight on you. Come back out front. Start over. Just start, get on your knees. You stand up. When he grabs your leg, you pull back. Boom. Now, look at his height. He's in good position here. He's not extended. But when he rows, row. No, 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 come back. Pull that leg up first. Row. Now, as he does it, he's knee sliding to that angle. Go. Yeah, again, again. What I'm trying to get him to do, it's what he's doing when he's drilling. As he rows, he's throwing that knee down towards it rather than just running his feet, because he's not going to be able to run on his hands very well. So pull it there, right there. Now he can run up to his feet, which we're going to do in a minute. One more time. So when I say run, it's really more of a knee slide as you're rowing. Good. You see what I'm saying? Attacking your knee and getting it right next to his foot. One more time. You do it. Forward. Boom. Post. Row. Good. Good. Now he's going to be able to power up to his feet. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of hard to do that one exactly right when you don't know what the next step's going to be. So we'll get you to the next step, because you can do a lot of things when you row and run your hips there. You can run and get back to that position where we were, of dipping your elbow down. But I really like my guys to get to their feet when they can and get the guy on one leg. So we're going to go the same thing. I'm going to shoot. He's going to sprawl, post. I'm going to row, and now I'm just going to run to here. Once I run to here, look how my head's under him. I'm just going to run up to my feet now. Run, run, run. And I want to bring step behind that leg. And I want to scoop here, get my elbow joint at his heel, and put my fist like I'm stabbing myself in the chest here. I really want this arm here, but for now I want to focus on this. Josh, turn and kick. He can't really turn and kick because I've got my elbow high. If I'm here, he's going to get out. I'm just grabbing the foot. Josh is a great athlete. He's going to turn, he's going to limp leg and kick out, and I'm done. So when you post, row, run, step, scoop, stab yourself in the chest. Okay, get it here. And then, one more time. Let me see the two little guys do it. Yeah. Post, row, run up your feet, step around that leg. You try to step around the leg and bring the leg up on the other side. Boom, bring it up. Good. Now, he's got his hand on the chest. Guy can't kick out. How you do it? Really step around that leg and bring it up. Post, row, run up your feet. Boom. Good. That's what I want right there. 1, 2, 3. One of you get on your knees, take your shot. The other sprawl. Now look, when he rows and runs, go. Row and run and stop. Stop. Don't come up to your feet yet. Just knee slide and get in there. Good. A lot of you from here are just trying to circle around. Once you get here, just circle behind him and pick up the leg. Okay, a lot of you trying to do that. That's not really going to work, guys. Get back to where you just were. Once you post and row and run and you got get your head under him more, start over because we got in bad position through that. Post, row. Now, when you run, I want you to be lifting him with your head and run to your feet through him to get that leg up. Run, run, run. Yes. You got it. You're getting an angle and then you're powering right up and through. One more time. Circle, power up and through. Boom. Good. Now you go, Ward. Good, good. You really want to be a horse here. Pull and up. Run up through them, not so much around them. One more time, and I want you to drill it that way. Boom, post, row, and run. Nice. Really turning that hip down and then coming up. 1, 2, 3. All right, now, same thing. I shoot. He sprawls. I post. I row. You guys, a lot of you aren't rowing enough. I get my feet straight. I power up. Boom. I get this leg up. Once I get to here, I make the fist, and I've got to get my elbow joint fit with his knee joint to get him hopping. On Condon, it's kind of impossible because he's a freak, but get his knee as high as you can with this elbow. Once he starts hopping, just put the bottom of your foot on him and cover. Post, row, run, power up, bring it up, get it high, get him hopping. And then just 1, 2, 3. You just got to get a timing here. You want to like kick with the bottom of that foot. Once I get this leg up, I get him hopping. I crowd him with my hips. The higher his knee is, the more he's going to have to hop. And now just get your timing. Take your time. Boom. As soon as his foot's coming up, I just time it. I figure out what I got to do to get him in midair. As soon as his foot hits, I start going. Boom. Because I know once his foot hits, it's got to come up. So as his foot hits, I start my bottom of my kick. Do it. But you got to get fit, get his knee high with your elbow. Crowd those hips. Or you can just freaking rip his leg out of socket too. I ain't got no problem with that. Go ahead, one more time. Get him hopping, get that knee high, get your hips in. Now, as soon as his foot hits, start there. See how, once his foot hit, he started his sweep. He caught him at the top of the apex of his jump, and you drop him. 1, 2, 3. All right, now, same thing. I shoot, he sprawls, I post, I row, I run to better position, and now, as I'm running to my better position, he's still squaring up on me hard. I can't quite get there, okay? So what I want to do on that is just keep pulling and keep trying to improve your position, but he's not going to allow me to run up to my feet. He's putting great weight on me, okay? So I'm in here, I'm rowing, I'm trying to get here. He's hipping down hard. So all I'm going to do now is, as I'm picking that leg up, I'm going to re-drop across. Take my inside knee, and slam it in between the guy's legs and pop my head up. Come to a far side double. Okay? So I shoot, he sprawls, post, row. I'm really rowing here, trying to get hip to hip, but he's squaring hard. So I raise my knees, re-drop across. Head up, attack double. James and Brock, get out here, let me see you do it. I'm gonna talk you through it. Okay, same thing. Shot, post, row. Guy won't give it to you, cut back. Boom. Beautiful. You go, Brock. Post, row. Pull that on. Pull it. Pull that leg. Get back, get back. Be more of a row. Your arm's too far away from your body. Get your elbow in. Okay, James not letting him. Now, re-drop back. Again, one more time, James. They're really fighting their knees up, trying to get their feet. It really works better if your hips are down and you're coming up, like that. Go again, either one of you. He's circling hard, but look how he's rowing. Look how he's running his hips to getting his elbow in tight. If you try that while your elbow's out here, you're gonna end up on your face. Go again. Look at how he's running to get his elbow fit. Run, now his elbow's tight, boom. He can cut back. Brock, throw your hips under you just a little more. Do more of a right leg re-drop. Knee slide. Okay, row, row, row. Now, right knee, really extend it. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Same type of situation. When I get in here and I start rowing, I can't get any angle at all because he's really coming over on me. All right, so now, but he's kind of high. Now I'm going to re-drop through the middle. Let's just keep sizing it. I'm going to re-drop through the middle and come to my Iranian. Okay, right, boom. Once I do this, as soon as I get here, first thing I have to do is hide the handles. If I'm up like this, he's got handles. Hide the handles. Next thing, immediately, I've got to get one of his feet touching the mat. Once I extend that leg, I'm in control of it. So, I'm here, I'm post rowing, I'm running, I'm spinning out. He's hipping up hard, pop right through. Hide the handles, and get one foot on the mat. As soon as I get that foot on the mat, I'm gonna lay on my side and immediately cover that leg. Step it, boom. Look what he did. He immediately is body locking and got my head trapped. Okay, so once I get here, I gotta extend this. I want to keep my hips on the mat and kind of pecker up to get them going that way to really lock this leg out. Go here. I just want to go across here. Brock, James, get out here. One of you get in there. Try to post row and run. Let me man squaring hard on you. Knees slide all the way through. He's hitting the handles. Now, immediately, put a heel to the mat. Okay, now, watch when he falls to the side. See if his hips are up. If they're up, James is going to have a handle. Good. Nope. Look, he stepped it. His hips came up a little bit. Now, extend the leg. Extend the leg and go pecker up. Turn your butt down. No? James, stand there tough. Take your butt back towards his head. There. Now look how his leg comes up. It's easier now to push it off. Get both hands through and cover. Boom. Nice. Have you ever done that before, Brock?
Yes.
That's nice. You go, James. Who taught you that? Your daddy? Your daddy, I said that's tight work, you know. Circle, circle, circle. Okay, hide the handles, put a foot on the mat. Fall to the side. Step it. Okay, now, circle towards his head with your butt going pecker to the sky. Look at how it rolls him up towards his back. Now it's easy, just grab the foot with both hands if you need to. Get the arms through and cover. 1, 2, hold on. Are there any questions? Get back in there one more time. Really, a couple of key points I want you to focus on. If he's really stuffing your head, you got to pop both knees through and hide the handles. Boom. As soon as you hide the handles, your hips are down. Now immediately get a foot to the mat. When you fall to your side and transition over that leg. Go. He's going to be tough. McCauley, Cleveland, the good teams work from this position. So now you got to go pecker up, walk towards the head to get him in danger. Now attack the knee or the foot. Get both hands through and cover. Gabe, you got anything on that? Anybody? Marvin, any pointers there? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, agree.
Now, I'm going to teach the counter to it because we're running out of time. As soon as he hits his Iranian, as soon as he does, if he gets your leg extended, you're in trouble. So go back. I want, as soon as he hits it, James, I want you to body lock an arm to his body. Boom. You got to get one arm to the body. Usually it's going to be the one that doesn't have a hold of the foot. Go again. Hit your Iranian. As soon as you feel yourself coming up, you've got to trap that arm. Okay? Once you trap this arm, he can't get a leg extended. Now, just put both knees to one side of the head, preferably this side. Put both knees. Now, throw his head to the mat. Pull it. Actually, go to your legs the other way. Sorry. Put your legs on the same side as the arm you have trapped. Now, fall down, pop your head up, spin around. Okay? Hurry. One more time. Iranian, hurry up. The instant you feel yourself popping up, body lock an arm to his body. Put both feet on the same side as the one you have trapped. Throw his head to the mat. Then come around him. 1, 2, 3. You get in there, you get body locked. Hurry up. I mean, you get lifted. You missed the body lock. He's already got a leg down. Okay? Right now, you've got to have your hands ready to grab either foot. Whichever way he takes you, you got to pick up that top ankle. And you want to get that top shoelace. Yep, right there. From here, you better wrestle like dog. Head up, funk it through, but just scramble. Keep that top leg and keep your head higher. Go, wrestle out of there. Okay? If you get Iranian and you missed your handles, whichever way he takes you, take the opposite ankle and pull the crap out of it and keep your head higher than his. Or roll it all the way through. 1, 2, 3.